The party stepped out of the council chamber into the dark streets of Wellian. Ashen noticed a hawk circling above. Recognizing it, he retrieved a letter from its leg. It was from his father, a heartfelt message expressing concern about Ashen's mission and the growing political tension with the Harpers. His father admitted fear, but also hope, and mentioned reaching out to an old contact for guidance. Hidden in the letter was a thieves' cant warning: "Watch the moon; those with silver eyes lie." Ashen absorbed the message and rejoined the party. Before returning to the inn, Vandal pulled Auntie aside. She warned that the fragment they sought rested beyond the Mare, where dark rituals once thrived, and with that shadowy warning in mind, the party moved on. As they walked, Miles noticed small swarms of bees buzzing quietly above each of them, unusual, but gone before he could react. Back at the inn, Vandal brewed and handed out enchanted potions, but the night wasn't quiet for everyone. Miles was haunted by nightmares of rot-shrouded men standing among his allies. In the early morning, Vandal awoke to find dozens of minor illusion owls, Ashen's playful mischief. Heading downstairs, he encountered acolytes of Lathander praying for morning prayer, and they invited him to join, and Ivy accompanied him to the temple. At the temple, Ivy spoke with the high priest, sharing her struggles and doubts since facing the Oathbreaker. The priest reassured her, doubt was natural, and her continued devotion made her worthy. With warmth, she touched her amulet and imbued it with radiant energy. And just to make sure you added that oath of amulet of devotions, correct?
Yes.
It should give you an extra charge on your channel divinity.
Yes.
So nice, perfect. Okay.
Did it?
If it doesn't, we'll just count it as one more. Regardless,
Yeah.
Vandal's conversation with the priest ran. He spoke of his past as a farmer, his loss, and the pursuit of Doran. When asked about his family, Vandal shared his trinkets he carries to remember each of them. As the talk concluded, he saw 3 ravens watching from the church window as God was listening. Meanwhile, Xeris and Miles visited the blacksmith. Xeris, missing part of his arm, sought a shield but couldn't afford one, so he accepted a job, mining silver to earn it. Miles inspected a copper deposit he mined and then crafted a blade. Ashen went to a trader in search of a scroll of counterspell, desperate to avoid the repeat of past tragedies. Miles visited another vendor and bartered for a experimental potion, one of them which shimmered unpredictably with shifting colors. The party reunited at the artificer shop. Zara, seeking a new arm, was given a temporary one, while he worked towards affording a better prosthetic. The artificer also offered to enchant their bag with a short-term infusion bag of holding. The group accepted, made final preparations, and set towards the next fragment's location. The path led them into a reeking swamp, thick with the scent of death. Butcher, their beast of burden, refused to continue, and Vandal stayed back to guide him to safety. As the others pressed forward, Miles and Xeris triggered a trap. A net snapped upward, and dozens of lizard folk ambushed them. Shamans cast silence, hoping to suppress the party's spellcasters. Still, the party chose to fight. Ivy controlled the battlefield with divine might. Ashen conjured visions, and Vandal held the front. Miles struck hard, and Xeris, burning with fury and twisted magic, fireballed himself, leaving only one enemy standing. Xeris captured the last lizard folk and shattered his legs to begin with negotiations, quote unquote. With Ashen's magic, they communicated. The captive revealed several grim truths. A pit exists where prisoners are forced to fight the lizard folk's champion. Slave camps are scattered throughout the region, and a terrifying man had recently arrived, undead, deadly, and unchallenged. Granick was with this man, and finally a young boy, perhaps Dorn, was constantly seen near the man. Hearing this, Vandal turned to his hilt and looked through the magical vision it offered. A fighting pit. Granick and Doran, his boy, was there. At last, a thread of hope. The lizard folk offered to smuggle them into the colony disguised as slaves, but Xeris broke the captive's other leg in response. Still, they now knew there were over 3,000 lizard folk, and if they were to stop Granick and stop whatever was happening, they need to get deep into enemy territory, into the belly of the beast. And that's where the session ended, with heavy plans, tense hearts, and a pit of monsters ahead. Okay, just for a mental note here, there's 2 options: slave or pit. You can choose. Just in here, decide. Another one of my allies. Bring you. What do you say?
Sounds like a plan.
Who's going to the slaves, by the way? Is it me, Ivy, and
Xeris?
Xeris.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
I'll tell the lizard folk to give us the slave collars, but I'm going to play with the slave collars and use all of the keys to find all combinations of how to unlock these things.
Okay. You travel is about 2 hours, so you have 2 hours for that.
Okay, perfect.
But regardless, the lizard folk looks at you guys and he's like, He wants to get up, but he's like, can I bring you to the caravan?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Zaris, you can polymorph me into lizard folk, right? No, not right now.
I need rest.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
He looks at you with like pure fear. Like, a deal? A deal?
Are we able to take a rest before we head out to the camp?
They, if we hide and I can bring you in the morning, that would work.
Yeah. So let's try to find a uh, good hiding spot for us and spend the night.
We can bring my caravan to a side, and he points east, and you see through the cracks of the woods a giant snail, with the back of it being a jail cell of sorts. We can move that. We can move that south. Take some time to rest, and then in the morning I can bring you. I
Sounds
can
good.
drop off
Thank you.
the slaves first, and then I can bring the pit fighters next.
Yeah, if that's good with everyone else, we should definitely
That works for me.
get going.
Yeah. Before that, I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna see an alder tree. I'm gonna head over and carve a little bit of the bark off of it, and then just kind of pocket that really quickly.
Awesome. Lizard folk like hesitantly gets up as he just like walks forward a bit, hesitantly so. He doesn't look like he's ready to run, but he does continue walk. And as you guys get to the area, as he gets his caravan, you see in the back kind of dried blood on a wooden seat. And then these slave collars are sitting on each of the spots. But regardless, you guys go south, and we'll just use this map for now. We'll say blah blah blah. You settled down here for the camp. But how do we want to set up for the long rest? For watches? Anything in particular?
Um,
How Ashen is going to spend basically kind of all of his time with these collars,
Okay.
deciphering their walk, and then basically making copies with his thieves' tools.
Okay.
So he can just
Drag you
unlock them.
here. And Sarah's here.
He's going to do it out of the view of our lizard folk men, so our lizard folk doesn't know that Ashen is doing this.
Yeah. At this point, comprehend languages is down, correct?
Yeah. He
Okay.
doesn't even. I'm just going
Yep.
to tell everybody I'm going to make keys to unlock this thing, and I'm going to
Cool.
sneak them out to everybody with
All right.
physical keys that I have for their collars, which I
Let
believe.
me describe the collars real quick. So as you grab the collar, it is a almost kind of amethyst purple metal. And as you feel it, it is extremely heavy and cold. You could guess anywhere from 25 to 35 pounds. And in the center of it, in the middle, or sorry, in parts of the metal, you see a purple gem that is like almost powering this arcane collar.
Can I do a arcane check on that gem?
Yeah, roll.
Arcana. That is
Nat
nice.
20.
Damn.
Wow,
I'm
that's
exactly what I
that's
was.
so fucking perfect. Not only do you see this as the conduit to the silent spell that he was talking about, you also see this as a almost hive mind of sorts. This gets destroyed, it will alert something.
So it's to my advantage to not destroy these, but to unlock them.
Roll investigation on this.
Yeah, okay. No!
That one. And as you look upon this collar, you see no latch, you see no keyhole, but the keys he gave you, if you want to roll an arcane on that.
Yeah.
Ooh. You can tell there's a spell infused on it. but it's hard to determine what.
He gave me a bunch of keys, so I'm just gonna do the simpleton thing is put the keys to the collar.
Yeah. As you
Yeah.
do that, you see the key sink into the gem, and then as you turn it, you hear a click, and the latch just kind of explodes out. And the gem is still being powered here, but you can assume that this is more of a knock and or like the knock spell.
Hmm. Knock spell. Okay. I'm gonna hold up a collar and cast knock on it.
Yeah. As you do that, it unlocks.
Ah. As Ashen adjusts his glasses. A moment of brilliance.
Wait.
He's going to give. He's going to, as the lizard focuses away, he's going to sneak Vendel a key.
Hmm.
And I think Miles is going to the arena, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. He's going to sneak them a key, and then he feels as long as he has a key that works on his collar, he should be good to get that collar off. And then if knock is the spell that works, then Ashen is going to take a short rest and prepare himself to knock
Okay.
a lot with ritual casting. So
Okay.
Uh, I was going to go to the water and uh, scoop up some water, put it in like a little glass vial, and begin to boil that, and plop the alder bark into there. And as that's kind of boiling, I am going to head over towards the water again and begin to cut off my hair with the blade of my son. And as I'm doing that, I'll take the boiled alder water that's now turned into black dye, and I'll dye my beard and hair black so I'm not recognizable. And eh, that's the new look.
Oh, you look completely different, Vandal. Hardly recognized you.
Thank you.
I guess black dye can definitely go a long way.
Yeah, makes me look a little bit younger, maybe.
I'll use prestidigitation to add a little red dye here and there.
Onto Vandal.
Yep,
Little red streak.
little red streaks here and there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ah, you look like a barbarian now. No one would suspect you being Vendel.
thank you. Hopefully, my son doesn't point me out immediately.
You're
But
taking quite the risk, but if this is the action you feel you need to do, I'll support it.
I'm sorry that we'll all be splitting up. And hopefully, things go the way we hope. But if things do go bad, I just want all you to know it's been it's been a pleasure fighting alongside each and every one of you as he looks to Ivy, Ashen, Miles, and Zaris. Then he looks over towards the lizard guy and just kind of like gives him a scowl. It's like,
I'm so sorry. My internet is being really janky right now. What happened?
Vandal's just doing a moment.
I'm sorry.
it's all right. But as I'm kind of looking at all of you, it's like, thank you. I I appreciate every one of you, even the new faces among us.
I'll nod to Vendel and tell him there is a logical path to this solution. However, it seems you need to take a different path, and that is more than acceptable. If I can secure the shard, I will return to assist and bring you out of this situation, hopefully with your son.
Well, I'm counting on you. We're counting on you.
There are no guarantees. You are about to march in front of 3,000 lizard folk as a prisoner. So the gravity of the situation is quite astronomical, but I happen to have a couple of tricks up my sleeve that might help.
Exactly my thoughts. I mean, considering the fact that you're consciously being captured, and I really doubt they're expecting someone with your mind, and then looks over at Ivy, and someone with your faith, then to Zaris, someone with your talent. I think there might be quite a high number of them, but I think the odds are in our favor.
Just know that if you guys feel we're not talking the lizard doesn't understand this right now, right?
He can only speak Draconic.
You've seen a dust devil, correct? In the fields, little whirlwinds around the ground, correct? Vendel and Miles.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes.
When you see those, don't resist.
All right.
They will. Nope, nope, nope. When you see them, do not resist. They will be your key to salvation.
Thank you, Ashen.
Ashen will bow.
Miles just kind of, yeah, no, Miles just kind of nods his head.
All right. Anything else?
Miles is kind of looking towards everyone, and he's starting to get ready to say something, but you kind of just see him starting to just tremble. It's really bad. Like he's kind of just breaking apart at this point, and he kind of looks to all of you, and he kind of just starts backing away. He's like, I don't know if I can do this.
Oh, what's the matter?
This is exactly what I've been running from. I know he's going to be there. It's Verum.
You know Vera?
I've been on the run from his armies for a whole year. Endless nights of running, hiding, fighting back all those devilish undead. I know you all recall the night at the inn when those zombies had appeared and they were looking for something. They were looking for me, not the shard. He's been trying to track me down. We're going into the Viper Pit. I don't know if I can commit to this.
Don't mind me asking, but why are you running from him? He's been hunting us down as well, and honestly, he's the reason why Ragnar isn't here with us.
Well, let's just say I stumbled upon some of his plans. It was in the fuck, what was the name of that kingdom, Kov?
Rick, I think. Also,
What?
just a reminder, Valstrax was the one that killed
Oh,
Ragnar.
oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Verum.
where did we? Who's Verum?
Verum was the one that lured your family.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Back.
Never mind. Okay. My bad.
And
My bad.
Varum's the one who has
Yeah.
Flop's son.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. Too many
You're
V's.
good. You're good.
Too many V's.
So I was in his kingdom, and I stumbled upon his plans of how he was going to harness the power of a god. And let's just say he didn't like it very much. I've been running. God. He kind of just. He's leaning on his sword at this point to avoid himself from kind of like collapsing to the ground. Like his knees look like jelly. He just is completely uncomposed. Miles right here.
Ashton will kind of reach out to Miles. To face one's fear is like climbing an insurmountable wall. You have two choices here. Logic dictates that you don't do this and that you become a slave with us, in which case, perhaps we can utilize you as a tool as a means to an end. But you have to understand that you're going to be a means to an end. If you go into that arena, you're going to be in charge, and you dictate the battle. You just need to trust that I need to be there in time to free you of your shackles. And so, you, as a person, free of all the weight, all burden, are going to face somebody you hate.
I don't know. Just
Logic tells me that's insane either way.
this whole situation's insane.
Miles, do you want to run for the rest of your life? Do you want this monster to kill more families, to hunt more people like you, to hunt you down until you can't run anymore or you're too old to fight? Or fight him now while you have the chance, while you have the strength to fight back? He's taken too many lives and hurt too many people to stay around, and I need your help.
Miles just kind of looks towards Vandal with just like probably like the softest he's ever looked at you. And just stumbling over, he'll just reach out his hand. He said, doing it for your son. So you can have a chance. You don't need your head chopped off before that happens. You know, like as he's reaching his hand out, he's still just kind of twitching and trembling.
I'm gonna reach my hand out and we're gonna have like a predator moment.
The brother moment.
It's,
As long as Xeris can polymorph me, I feel that we can make a very, what do they call it? A heist. Xeris and Ivy can go for the stone. Vandel, Miles, and I could support those two in the arena before I get caught. And I feel like we might be able to make an escape.
Ivy
it's a
kind
good
of
plan.
slowly walks up to Miles and like reaches her hand out to put it on like his arm, and she's like, "I know that you're scared. Trust me, I'm terrified of stepping foot into the enemy's territory. This could be our only way to stop Verum from achieving his goals. So we can't. I know I've let fear run my life for far too long, and we can't stop now. We got this far, and I believe in us. We could do this.
He kind of just gives you a little glance. He's like, yeah, right. Kind of just in a little bit of desperation. Um, Miles is going to use his Storm Ruin and to try and catch any sort of glimpse he can in anything that could like be waiting for him. And it is for like potential futures, by the way. It's not like he sees into the future.
Potential.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's
potential.
all you had to say. Roll an insight.
Okay. Nat 20.
Holy shit, these rolls are poetic tonight. Just slightly. You see 5 outcomes. The first one ends quick. Simply Varum watching the fight, and the hood goes down too quickly. He sees your face, and as you look over in fear, a spell has already burned your face. There is another outcome. This of a different kind of opportunity. You see Vandal making way after a break into a side room. And from there, you see him encounter a young man. They are paused at each other's look. Another is the fight of almost ravaging beasts. You look to your right and see Vandal dead. But this one only. You arrive victorious, but beaten. You are pulled to the side after the first battle, and are given words of encouragement from Verum himself. The last one rings similar, but it happens at the second one. And Miles, it is all too familiar of the first time he took interest in you. He leads with the words, "You have promise."
Uh, Miles will kind of relay all but the final 2 things that he saw, and just express that to everyone.
So we we either get attacked immediately, I find my son, or I get brutally mauled. All right. I don't like those odds.
Well, there is one where where I at least saw myself safe. So hopefully that means the same for you all as well. Uh, can I like take a peek in the prisoner chambers, see if there's like any like iron not Iron Maiden. I forgot the name of it. Like an iron mask that like prisoners would wear to like cover their face. Like anything that could obscure my facial features.
Nothing much, just simply the silence collars.
Mm. Well, he's gonna just look at everyone and I, he cannot know that I'm there. I have to disguise myself. If he sees me, all hell will come.
Is it possible for you to use some of the same dye that Vandal used? And maybe even put some on your face to upgrade?
I still have
Well,
some left.
maybe.
I have a couple of prestidigitation spells, however, they're going to require a more physical approach to make them permanent. But they might give you an edge because they are physical and not magical.
What would that entail?
Well, you have a wonderful looking face with cheekbones, correct?
Yeah.
I'm going to need Xeris to apply an ample amount of pressure in the form of a fist to the right side of your face, to the left side of your face, and possibly your forehead. However, this should induce enough swelling that you should be unrecognizable. And Ivy can heal the damage without. So you yourself will be physically healthy, yet you will be swollen long enough that you should not look the way you look now.
So you just want me to hit him?
That's what it sounds like.
Sounds pretty
Well,
extreme, Ashton.
in the absence of a disguise kit, uh, I I'm an expert on this. I have taken my own licks. I have plucked my own feathers and looked like a naked chicken. With that said, if it's physical, it is quite deceiving, is it not?
Miles will just kind of walk up to Xeris. Go ahead. We don't have time to more keep talking about this.
Gladly.
Did he crack his
He
fucking
beat
knuckles?
Crazy.
Oh boy.
Turned out the sensitivity for that one.
That's fucking crazy. All right, Zeris, describe how you do it. How gentle are you?
Just begins punching him, practicing with the metal arm a bit.
You taste a little iron in your mouth as he pops you on the cheek there.
Right.
Other than that, yeah, for the most part, I would say, just for the sake of only like 3 damage for the 3 hits.
You get the physical swelling, that'll last a couple of days.
Right.
You look quite beat up.
He kind of just looks at you with like a half sarcastic face of what he can make at least and gives you a thumb up. But Miles is just a little bit more steeled, but still his eyes are just wandering, not really focused. That'll be that.
Okay. With that, just for the sake of points and time, I would say, Vandal, you probably set up your bell thing. Ashen, you set up a few alarms, and you do see a few kind of scouts going through the area. You see a lantern light, but you guys shift out of the way. But
Yeah.
morning comes early, and the moment sunrise hits at 5 a.m., I'm sure each of you are awake, or at least woken up, and you're ready to move. The lizard folks are also starting early, and as this lizard speaks, he kind of waves you over, and he points at the cage. As he knows you guys cannot see or understand each other.
No, yeah, I'll direct everybody to the cage.
And he grabs the collar, and he Zaris, he shakingly puts his hand, he points at the collar, and he points at your neck.
I'll just nod at him.
Cool. He's going to click it on, and from that moment, you feel a little weakened magically. And he leaves you to hop into the cage. Ivy, you as well. Clicks. And then lastly, Ashen, are you able to move your token? Perfect, there we go.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then he
And-
clicks yours on. As he clicks Vandal, he reaches out to you to put it on, And he just is like, with his body language, he's telling you it will only be a little bit. So this will eventually come off.
Yep.
And he clicks it onto you, Miles. You can see now a colony of these slug caravans start making their way north, and he takes his time to join that caravan.
Ashen is going to do a sleight of hand to make sure his key disconnects his collar.
Yes. Roll the sleight of hand, though, real quick.
Uh,
13. He's going to roll a perception. 16. Okay, yeah. He notices this, and he looks at you confusingly, but he's not going to question you here. But it does work as it unlatches.
And then he'll put it back together. And
Okay.
then he will hide the key. I'm probably going to roll another sleight of hand. I'm going to hide the key on Ivy. Without
Okay.
hopefully her knowing. That's a pretty good one. So
I mean, I'm sure you'd want Ivy to know that she's a key.
No,
Okay.
actually.
Okay. So, fair enough,
Wait,
Ivy. If
you
you'd
rolled
want
a
to,
16.
That she did.
My passive perception's a 17.
then yeah, you noticed it.
It doesn't matter. Ashen is hiding a key on Ivy,
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of just noticed him put the key onto
and then
me.
we will
give
lock
him-
our eyes and we will knock.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then we
yeah.
will know exactly what I'm up to.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to say anything, but I just look at him, just like, okay, thanks, guys.
Don't react.
Eh,
Don't react.
Yeah. I just kind of just, like, look at him, but I don't say anything. Just like, okay.
right.
And just, like, Ivy would also...
Training. We're locking eyes, and you know when to pass assault when we nod each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So with this, you guys make your way here. You see lizard folk making their way out to go capture people, but you are all in the way to go to the camps. So they're going to drop off the pit fighters first. Then
While
they will
we're
drop
still,
off
like,
the soldiers.
traveling and everything,
Uh-huh.
during this, I'll try to, like, hide a few things. At least, like...
He's facing forward, so you're
Yeah.
fine too.
Okay, yeah. So, like, in this point, I'll try to, like, tuck the scroll of invisibility. So, like,
Okay.
like my
Tell me
pants leg.
exactly where you place it.
Yeah. So, I guess, like, because, like, I'm wearing boots, so, like, my pants leg is, like, in my boots. So, like,
Mhm.
I put the scroll and my pants leg to kind of hide it there.
Okay.
And then, I remove my amulet. Like, I still gonna have it on me, but, like, I'll just... It won't be as visible, and I'll, like, slide that into my boot.
Okay.
But I'll still be wearing, like, the amulet of devotion visible.
All right. Sounds good.
You see, Ashley can actually help Ivy with the amulet, especially. Is like, oh, we're going to braid the amulet into your lovely, most wonderful hair. Correct? Well, I'm going to give you a fantastic hairstyle.
Didn't know
Any
you could do
just a
hair
heads up.
action.
Any medal they see, they're gonna grab.
No,
All right.
okay. I want to say Ivy is correct. She should hide it, but yeah, Ashen is still going to kind of hide metal, a piece of gold, into her hair.
Okay. All right. With that, we're going to make our way slowly to the slave camp. It is about 2 hours of travel before you make your way here, and at this time the sun is just up, 7 a.m. With that, you hear the yelling of lizard folk at the common people, and I do not have a cage with this, so I apologize. But the lizard lets you out, and from there you see him walking towards a large camp of people. He looks at you each, and then he looks at the two ahead, and he expects you all to follow. You hear them talking, and you see him point at each of you. With that, too, the lizard folk begin to inspect each of you, walking towards you. They're going to roll an investigation check, each of them will. If you are trying to hide anything, Ashen, I would roll a sleight of hand sleight of hand, most likely here with this. They do not have the greatest.
Please roll. Oh, you're kidding me.
A 10. One of them rolled a 16. So,
Wow, I'm
Ashen,
rolling so bad tonight.
yep. What are some things you have on your body that you are initially trying to hide? And they're going to roll it.
My
Uh,
whip, my
okay.
daggers, crossbow. Uh, I have. What else do I have in my inventory? I've got clothes. I've got my scroll case. I'll give them my scroll case. You know, give
Yep.
it
So they take all your
a
weapons.
potion of healing. Yeah, they can have that.
Yep. They take your weapons. They
They
take
can have
the
my
scroll
hammer. They
case.
can have my
Yep.
pitons. They have my
Yep.
rations, my rope, my
They
string,
take
my
anything of
box,
metal.
auto skin. Uh,
You see them grab your glasses as well off your face.
oh,
But they're going to do one more investigation check for the key.
I'm
They
gonna
rolled a 6 and a 1, so if you roll a sleight of hand above that, it is hidden.
can I please?
24.
He
Okay.
holds his hands out, and the key is
Yeah.
like behind his hands.
As they're grabbing
Is there a
everything,
side they can see the key? But yeah.
um, they're grabbing everything here. They hand it off to the man that brought you, and you see him bring it into this side room there. But you have no weapons. You have no scrolls. Basically, all you have is the key. That is it. And from this one, grabs your like kind of scruff and throws you into the camp. All right. It waves you up, Zeris. Zeris, what are you trying to? Obviously, your spear and shield are gone. They take that. But is there anything
Yeah.
else you're going to try and hide here?
Can I try and hide the urn and the circlet?
Okay. Circlet and urn. Sounds good. With the circlet, please. Oh my god, one of them rolled a 0. That is crazy. um, please roll a sleight of hand for the circlet.
I mean, that's
12,
better than a
yeah.
0.
Yeah, I mean, one of them rolled a 10 and a 12, or a 10 and a 0. So, as this goes on, they do notice your urn, but they notice it holding a lightning affinity, and one of them like double checks and looks at it and then looks at you again. And you see a slight smile, and they bow to you slightly, but regardless, they throw you in. Ivy, they wave you up. So they take your armor, Ivy, they take your shield, and they take your mace. But what are you trying to hide here? The scroll and the amulet. Anything else?
Scroll, the amulet, and my ring of mind shield.
Okay.
Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it invisible. Cool.
Is there a verbal and so are you using the scroll?
I don't know. No. So I can make the ring visible.
Oh, yeah, then you're good.
Yeah. So like before
Cool.
they call me up, I like
Yep.
make the ring invisible so they don't see it, and then yeah. So it's just gonna be the and my you know what? No, my whatever I told you before. In the circlet, I'll add the circlet.
All right. So roll sleight of hand.
As the lizardful look, I'm gonna shove Zaris.
Oh, that's great.
I'm gonna push him away from me. Get away from me, you scoundrel!
Trying to make a distraction.
12. They rolled a 5 and a 1. So
Let's go.
they do not see it as they grab you by your hair and then throw you in as well. This goes here, this one goes here, and this one goes back, looking back at you three, while he brings the others to the pit. There's going to be a bit of a travel time, so what you see in this camp is a few lizard slaves. You see this lizard folk yelling at them, and these specific lizard slaves, you see their scales are ripped off of them. They're scarring violently all around them. But what you do see too is you see a woman here, you see another commoner male here plucking the gardens, but all around you are eyes. What meets your mind fully first is this area where they drop your equipment. You see 2 lizard folk in there. And then from here, this area seems to be getting a lot of traction as people are going in and out of that. And when they do come out, they seem to be more dead-faced, more deadpan, less emotion. But what are we exploring first?
get into a little tiff with Zaris and start slap fighting with him, but quietly insert the key to free his collar into whatever he's wearing.
Well, you said you had gotten a bit of a scuffle. Still roll a sleight of hand, because as it happens, you hear the hissing of this lizard folk. You hear like you just hear like just random stuff as he's pointing at you. 27. Yeah, that passes. As you see him lift up a spear and like telling you two to
We'll back
split.
off.
Okay. But Ivy and Zaris, you now have the key.
Just start
Follow
walking
Ivy.
around. Yeah, just looking at everything. Actually, yeah, let's go check this out first.
Okay.
I go check the building out.
As this happens, you see this commoner come through, and this lizard folk simply just grab them by the face and then throw them in. As you watch, it takes about 15 minutes, but as they leave, you see them smile for a moment, but you sense a hint of arcane around them. Roll an Arcana check. And everyone can roll this too if you're interested. It would be a combined score, which I'm sure would clear it. Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, you get hints of the Taloshard magic here. And as they do that, you see them walking towards this area in the distance.
Lean over towards Ashton. I was like, I think we should go talk to her and see, maybe to see what's going on inside there before we check it out ourselves.
I will nod quietly towards Ivy. And
So we just start following
flick
her.
a feather at Zaris. In a playful way, like I want us to kind of, you know, we're clashing. And then
This guy's watching you guys intently, by the way.
Yes.
like Ashen doesn't want Zaris near him, but yes.
Yes. As you make your
We're
way,
obviously playing a game. But yes.
as you make your way here, Ivy, you see a almost cracked statue of a winged creature, but you do sense that similar arcana almost jolting from the bottom of it. And as they finish praying at this altar, you see it shock them, and it looks like it hurts for a moment, but she walks away smiling. As she walks past you, Ivy, she goes, May Talus bless you.
And just like before she goes, she's like, excuse me, what just happened? You went into this building and then prayed.
Yes. The shamans are wonderful to me. I continue to do their work, and they induce me with what makes me happy.
What makes you happy?
Yes. We do a ritual, it takes some time, and then after it's done, I feel the connection to God. I feel the connection to Him.
What kind of ritual is it?
Well, I can bring you in if you'd like. I've been here for a long time. I could show you. Possibly after the next batch goes through, you can wait in line.
Maybe I would just like to know maybe just a little bit more about it before, I fully commit to it.
Persuasion.
Let's see. Oh, I am not the greatest. Oh.
Are you scared? I understand it may be scary at first, but what he has done for me. I sometimes think coming to this slave camp was a blessing.
She's like, I am very scared. It's just, to be truthful with you, I used to, and I'm lying. She's like, I used to be devoted to another, and so, changing devotions is a very scary thing.
No worries, young lady, no worries. If it would help, If you talk to him, and she points across the way to here, he may assist you
Oh,
in converting your faith properly.
okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And she waves you off. And as you look upon this camp more, you see these kind of eerie, like, smiles all around between all these slaves. And you also see the lizard folk, specifically in this area, are not very observant. Um, they almost are confident that a breakout or anything like that would happen, or won't happen. And then Ashen, you said, type to me, giving Xeris a sharp feather.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep attacking him, but I'm gonna.
At this point, though it is playful, some of these lizard folk are making their way here, and they physically split you up, and like you hear hissing as they push you away, Ashen, and point a spear at you.
That's fine. I think the point was made.
Xeris, you now have a feather that does the damage of a dagger, so 1d4.
Hmm.
As he's just going to sit here and watch, making sure you each separate.
Oh. Look at the lizard folk and dismiss him and go to Ivy.
Oh, you said I saw the eerie like smiles. Was it just like in like the area, or is it like the whole camp that
It
I
is.
noticed the smiles?
It's echoing between all the campsites here. If you would want to roll a religious or another arcana check to determine further what it is, go for it.
Mm. Okay. Before I do that, I kinda. I wonder if she like is gonna be kind of odd if I just like stand in the middle of the open. Because I wanted to use like the tomb. I would assume I still have the tomb unless they were gonna take that.
You should have it.
Okay, so I guess I'll try to like just go into like tuck into a little corner, I guess, and
Yep.
like pull out my tomb to help me with this
Okay.
to kind of figure out everything. To see maybe if it's like within here, because like it's still within like Talos and everything, I guess to
Yes.
see.
Looking around, the only kind of hidey hole would be in this prayer circle.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll kind of go in there and like pretend like, oh no, because then they're gonna ask me why I didn't. You know what? Never mind. I'm just not gonna even use the tomb. I'll just do the roll.
Okay.
You said religious,
Yep. Religion or arcana.
and my religion's better than my arcana. 14.
This, at times, there can be almost influencing magic. And you've heard of prayer being forced, and when this prayer is forced, it can induce some type of almost mind control or similar to. And with the teachings of Talos, chaos can be anything, and if chaos means taking control of people, then so be it.
Kind of relay that to Ashton and Zara. She's just like, it definitely seems like people are being forced to pray to Talos, and it kind of has them in a mind control kind of state. It probably definitely has to do with going into that building we saw earlier.
Well, we probably do not wish to go into that building. Logic tells me that we might want to avoid it, but these dim-witted people do not seem to be as aware as I have thought. We could perhaps pretend it will require a show.
Yeah, we definitely. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, that's our best lead.
It is. I was also told about a man that we could possibly talk to, but it was more of like pretending to get into a new faith, I guess. That could probably help us without actually going into the building at first.
Is there any particular area we can go to so that I can remove this color and then perhaps cast an illusion? These are all dim-witted folk. They should fall for it.
From what I can see, the only spot that you could probably go to is within the statue. And I kind of point over to the area the statue is.
Well, grab my tail feathers and drag me there to pray to the statue. It might give you a bit of standing.
Oh, yeah, I kind of like just grab him by the arm and like kind of slightly tug him. But like, Ivy's kind of awkward about it though, because like the aggressive type.
Ashen will play it.
Yeah, Ivy's not that the aggression type, but she tries her best.
Well, look at Sarah. Maybe you need to help Ivy here. like, drag him over there against his will, and he's gonna be obnoxious and vocal and shout to the commoner.
Yeah, just like as
Roll performance check, Ashton.
Yep.
As like Ivy's dragging Ashton, she tries to like try to be as loudly as she can, and just like, you should join me in praying to Talos.
You see some of the commoners like slow clapping and like nodding their head as they make their way over here. But it's convincing enough for the guards.
When I told you, Ivy, I wanted to learn about Talos, I didn't want to join the cult. I just merely wanted to learn.
Just like, joining is the best way to learn.
How painful is that to say?
Ivy's crying. Crying inside. And like, she clearly like just like turns away and just like claps her head.
All right.
Please, it's all lies. Please don't believe.
Excess feathers onto Ivy, so she's just covered in feathers.
Ashton, as you're thrown... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, it's just like I'm like whispering and just praying so hard, just like, Lord, I'm sorry. Just go ahead.
You hear one of the commoners yell, "He will know the way, he will!" As you get thrown in, Ashton, you hear the hum of the statue begin. But we'll skip a bit here, and we'll get the way to the pit. All right. As you approach here, it takes a bit, and there is a small kind of almost taken over castle for this. You are thrown into a hallway, and the doors behind you are shut. Let me make sure to grab you two here. Perfect. You are thrown in at that back end here. Sorry about that. You see a couple goblins on the sides here. You see them with their bandaging kits. But other than that, you hear the roaring of the crowd outside. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Vandal, if you will.
Oh, you ready, Miles?
I think Miles disconnected.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. Oh, I did not know that. I will move him.
All
To
right.
play Miles, he looks at you and gives you a nod.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
As you pass this here, sorry,
Here, I'll get-
you see two open areas here that seem to go down into darker hallways.
Can I get a synopsis real quick?
No worries. You guys were thrown into the dark hallway here, and you see the goblins with their bandaging kits on the side and lizard folk in cladded armor. And as Vandal passed this middle part, you see two dark hallways. But what waits is the roaring crowd.
Nope.
Why are we grouped up like that?
Just trying to move you. Could I see down any of these hallways at all, or only down the...
Roll perception,
Okay, cool.
because they are very dimly lit.
I roll perception as well.
I would like... This is gonna sound weird, but I'm gonna try to sniff for the smells coming down that hallway.
Okay.
So that would be an advantage then.
Yes. But for
Nat
what you
20.
see, Miles, is you see two hallways, and they both kind of curve around each other. It seems that this area might be a circle of sorts. But what you also see, as one of the guards opens a door, you see a jail cell and a single person in there. But that's all you can really see from there. But for your nat 20 perception, you smell anguish, you smell iron and blood, and a bit of rot at every corner of this room. And down those long, long hallways, you also get the stench of undead.
I turn to Miles. I smell something rotting down there. It smells like a corpse.
Well, if I had any guesses, if Verum, which I'm pretty convinced he is here, he might be keeping some undead soldiers around. But I don't really know, to be honest.
Oh. Could be that, or could be him. Either way, they smell like shit.
Please. Can we just refrain from talking about him at this point in time?
At
Alright.
this point, too, as you guys begin talking, you see the waving of javelins, etching you guys to come closer with the two lizard folk here. And as you peer out, you see a bloodbath. The sand is soaked with blood, and you see these almost wyvern-like creatures with talons so sharp that it's cleave through stone. They're monstrous size, and there are 3 of them. But as you begin to kind of stand in view, you get shoved into the pit. And they shut a kind of cage behind you. Sorry, I lost the wording there. But I will do this, and you guys appear at the bottom here. As this happens, you hear an announcement, though it is in Draconic. And as it ends, you hear the roars and the hissing from the lizard folk all around. But Vandal and Miles, as you look to your top right, you see them in their comfy chairs, simply watching the battlefield. I need both of you, with advantage, to roll a deception check. Oh,
Oh no!
13. And as you just peek upwards, you see the young man's eyes dart to you. And you see him inquiring deeper onto you, but then Granik waves at him, and you see his mouth move, and then the young man's eyes go forward. But as you guys settle in, so do the renders, as I need both of you to roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
God, hold on. Sorry, there's so many tokens I have to click through.
That's the worst time to roll a 1.
Oh, don't worry. They didn't roll. They rolled a 1 as well. You're so lucky. But that said, Miles, you go first as you hear the hissing and they turn their body in like a snake-like way and you see their claws extend. What are you doing?
Oh god, I gotta see. When is the movement? Jeez Louise, it's forever away. Okay. What would be... Would it be possible for me to ready an attack
Yes.
for them to, like, if they approach, like, I'll be able to, like, just perform an attack once they get within range, or like
Yep.
a counter attack? Yeah, I'm
Yep.
kind of just gonna put my back towards Vandal here and just get close, and I'm gonna just ready an attack
Mm-hmm.
for waiting for them to approach, and I believe that will be my turn.
If you would like, you could move up slowly with Vandal too. You can ready your movement. Sure, I'm fine with
Yeah,
that if you'd like.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. If Vandal wants to move and we can get into a position, I'll just follow with him.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
being ready to attack.
Vandal, you're up.
I'll kind of do the same. I am curious, do I have a longsword at all, or nothing like that?
Oh, I forgot to inspect you guys. Nope, you're fine. Then you guys got all your
We
equipment.
have everything.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I completely forgot. That's a blunder. That's all right. Hey,
Okay.
you'll
Yeah,
still need it.
no take backsies either.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
No, you're good.
W fumble.
W.
Just kind of.
Don't worry. There's also a different round after this. I'll remember.
No, you won't. I said no take backsies.
All right, go.
Nudge Miles. They forgot to take her stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow.
All right. Yep.
Here.
Make sure to use that ruler tool here.
I think that was shoot.
That was about 15 feet of movement.
Yep, 15 feet.
All right. Well, from here to there, you can basically get like in between the rock and this pillar here, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good choke point. I guess if you want to go there.
Yeah. Sure. Let's do it.
All right.
So we'll just come up here.
Okay. And you're both gonna ready?
Yep.
Okay. As you guys, this is full coverage from range. You hear some of the crowd pissed, and they're throwing things at you for not engaging right away. But regardless, it is the Render's turns. This one's going to dash, and is going to move to here. You see him just kind of slithering through the debris, and then that is going to end its turn. The bee here is going to move right about there, kind of same thing. And then this Render here, I think he can make it to you. Yes, he can. As he makes his way around, you see his jaw open up as he is trying to preemptively strike you. But you can roll that hit.
All right.
No.
Assuming that hits, so I'm rolling damage.
Okay. Yep, that hits. 5.
I don't do the 2 attacks, right? I don't think so, right? Or
No, it is simply just the first attack. Okay. Yeah, and as this sword goes through and you swipe upwards, it does acknowledge the hit as you cut part of its jaw, but it's still going to lunge at you. All right, it's going to do a claw attack first as it's opened. Let me see here. Boom. 20.
that does hit. I forgot to do my
All right.
short rest as well. Oops.
You're fine. Yeah, do that short rest real quick. You're going to take 14 slashing damage, and from here on, it's going to roll with advantage per its attacks.
Oh, you bastard.
All right, 21. And then as that goes through, you take another 13 slashing. Lastly, it's going to finish with a bite attack here.
Okay.
23.
That definitely hits.
You're going to take 8 piercing as it clunches forward, and it's going to use rend the flesh. It's going to. You need to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
All right.
Nice.
Ooh, nat
Nat
20.
20.
You see, as it tries to almost death roll you, you simply just force your body to not move, and you see its jaw kind of clicking, trying to force the movement, but you do not get knocked prone here. All right. And then, yeah, I already... That was him. Perfect. Yep. So then, Miles.
All right. Kind of, whatever
You can, yeah, you can do this.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
just gonna push around Vandal here, and I'm gonna just go ahead and roll to hit. A 19.
That hits.
All right, let me roll my damage. That'll be 15.
Woo!
I'm gonna roll my second attack. A 27,
That hits.
and that'll be 14.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you can see as both these connect, you slice some even parts of its gums, and you see its teeth fall out as it looks quite weak.
Okay. And this is quite the yikes. I'm gonna kind of look towards Vandal here, and I'm gonna just kind of tell him to get himself patched up a little bit as I kind of position myself between like the lizard render and him.
All right. No action surge or anything?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Vandal.
I'm going to pull out the sword and make one, or I guess two slashing strikes towards it. Trying to aim for the eyes.
Yeah, for sure.
To 2.
That does not hit. Yeah, simply just like as you swing, it like moves its nose and forcing the blade into the stone. 16 hits.
All right. Dang.
5. Oh man, these low rolls. That's
I'm-
okay. ahead.
I will also bonus action Fury of Blows.
Oh shit! All right.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
First hit,
Oh my gosh.
and then the second hit on that one, man.
Ooh.
So it's like one
You can-
blade strikes at its face, and then it'll kind of dodge the other. I will sock it in the mouth.
Yeah, and as you do that, you see its lights almost turn out for a moment, but as it like kind of blinks open again, it like lifts its claw upwards to then like almost parry the second punch. All right, is that it?
Yep, that's all I can do.
Okay, Lizard Folk A is going to make his way. He's going to do an athletics check or strength in a sense.
Oh boy.
Oh, it doesn't work. He rolled a nat 1. He like you see him jump in the air to like try and get onto this and bite downwards, but he misses and he's now pulling himself up and he's going to use his action to then pull himself upwards. All right, and then for this one, that one, he's going to dash and kind of slither his way through here. And you guys are now fully surrounded as the C here is going to attack with advantage, or not with advantage on Miles, but he's going to roll 18.
Does not hit.
You have 19 AC?
Yes.
Fuck. He's then going to do another claw attack. 8. That one doesn't hit. And then lastly, a bite. He's going to lunge at you with 18. That does not hit. All right, describe how these are blocked or parried or whatever.
Essentially, as like he's going to swing at me, I'm just kind of lifting my sword up to catch his claws, and as he goes to bite, I kind of just duck my head under him.
Okay. Can you roll a perception check for me?
I don't like how you ask these questions. A 19.
19. You see, as you do these movements and, your body is militarily trained, this is muscle memory. You see the man look at you with a bit of interest. But
Okay.
that is now your turn, Miles.
Okay. All right. Well, seeing that C's kind of on the ropes, I'm gonna go to swing to hit him.
Okay.
I assume
20 hits.
And then 17.
Describe how you kill him.
I kind of just take my sword and just kind of graze through his neck, and then through the cut that I make, I just stab into it, kind of just ripping his innards.
Okay. And as you look back
then-
at the... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No. That was all I was going to describe.
All right. As you look back at the man, you see him now slow clapping.
And then, so does that extra attack, can that count towards the next one that I go to? Or is that only on one target?
No, it can go to the extra one. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I guess I will go kind of swing at A here as he's kind of sitting above us. Kind of upward thrust. 21.
21 hits.
Let me roll that damage. 14.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to action surge now.
All right.
And I will go to just thrust up again. Kind of just trying to pierce his throat. Oh, that's bad. A 13.
Yeah, this one, he simply just like after slashing him, he ducks his head downwards, and you hit like a almost like an iron head as he slams your blade downward.
And then I'll go to roll my second attack. And that one.
That one. Woof.
Yikes.
I need you. Nah, I'm not gonna be that. As you now won this, it almost makes throws your blade out of your hand. And as you do this, you see the man's eyes. Then you see him sigh as he looks towards the crowd a bit more, almost like you disappointed him.
Great.
All right,
Okay.
Vandal.
And then.
Oh,
wait,
sorry.
Wait, wait. I
Oh,
still
my
have my
bad.
bonus action. Oh, fuck. I really, really want a giant smite here. Fuck. You know what? I'm not scared. I'm gonna try, as I'm just kind of seeing us get surrounded a bit, just kind of instinctually, I'm gonna just activate my giant smite, starting to just grow and get kind of more eye level with A on this rock here.
Okay. As you do that, you hear the crowd kind of roar a bit, and you see the lizards at the top here kind of stand, and they are not watching standing, but most of all, the man looks again once more, and instead of an intrigued look, you see a confusion go over his face.
Okay.
All right. Vandal.
I'm going to bonus action Crimson Right on my sword.
All right.
This will be 3 damage on me.
Wonderful.
And then I will do my 2 strikes on the Render Bee.
All right.
Oh, man.
12. No, it doesn't hit.
Great rolls.
16 hits.
All right.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Your rolls are bad tonight. It does hit, though, so there'll be some
Yes.
fire damage on it. Oh, what?
All right.
Why?
Oh my gosh! And as this kind of roars through its mouth, it flinches a bit, but it looks relatively unharmed. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right, this Render Foe A is gonna climb upwards and then launch its claws at you, Miles. Oh my gosh! All right, finally 19.
That just meets.
Okay, you're gonna take half of this then, so you're gonna take 7 damage. All right, and then now it is rolling with advantage due to you not being at max HP.
Okay.
16 with advantage. That's so funny. All right, and then advantage on its bite attack here. 22.
That will hit.
Okay, you're gonna get 11 piercing here, and it's kind of gonna death roll. I need you to do a DC 13 Strength saving throw.
What a time to roll in that one.
Oh my gosh!
I'm a
You
plus 8.
Vandal, as you look behind, you see Miles get picked up, and he gets thrown into the wall, slammed into the ground, and then with one final, he kind of bucks him like a bull, and you see Miles go flying into the air. Miles, you need to roll either an athletics or an acrobatics after taking 16 bludgeoning damage.
Enough! Bro!
You go flying, and though you see yourself and you want to catch with your feet, you go rolling, slamming into the wall. You're going to take another 10 bludgeoning.
Damn. Okay.
All right. B is going to lunge at you, Vandal. Nat 20.
Oh my god. All right.
Bro.
You're going to take 24 slashing damage with the first claw. You just kind of staggered with what you saw happen to Miles. You don't see the claw going straight into your back, and you feel it dig into your spine a bit. And then it's going to follow with more claw attacks. 18.
That hits.
Okay. 10 slashing damage here, as it's going to then try and do the same thing it did with Miles. 16.
That does hit, yeah.
Okay. You're going to take 5 piercing damage here, and it's going to attempt to do its rend the flesh. DC 13 strength save.
Oh, fuck.
No! You're going to get slammed around here, and you're going to take 7 bludgeoning damage as you get thrown here. I need you to roll in acrobatics or athletics.
Yep. Oh, thank you.
You catch yourself from slamming into the wall here. And as you do that, you see, or I wouldn't say you see because your wall's to your back's to the wall, but we're going to pan back to the slave camp. All right. What are we doing, guys?
Well, they're both dragging Ashen to the altar, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah. You were thrown into the altar at this point. And you got that hint of lightning arcane from the bottom of it.
But it's not something that takes him out of control, correct?
What's up?
I'm just gonna say, as he's throwing in, he's gonna look back behind him and make sure Zeros and Ivy kind of keep eyes off of Ashen.
Okay.
And then Ashen will use his sleight of hand to remove his collar. Hope I can get it. That's a good one.
Okay. This is as you're pulling out the key and inserting it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, a click is heard, and the
But
lizard
Ashen-
folk starts to turn his eyes towards Ashen. Zaris and Ivy, you notice this.
It's like, I'm still really new to this, like, Talos thing. How long have you been a worshiper?
Roll persuasion, performance, or deception. All work here. As you're most
said-
likely just trying to get all
And I
or
had
either
-1 in all of them.
Ah, nice.
Wait, so you said persuasion, performance,
Or
or
deception.
deception? Yeah.
All apply in this situation.
Let's go. Okay. It doesn't even matter. Just because I like the word performance, we're gonna use performance. Let's go. 12.
12. It is just enough time as he looks at you. He doesn't understand what you're saying, and you see a mad, kind of cowl or scowl look at you as he looks back towards Ash. And Ash, I need you to roll sleight of hand because there is a somatic component to this spell, correct?
Yeah. Prestidigitation. Yeah.
Quick.
He's gonna very quickly try to recreate the color.
All right. 24. Oof, that makes
Yeah.
it.
To make
And as
it real, as he looks back, it's a real color.
All right, and I assume you are hiding the real color by your chest area, away from vision.
Yeah. He'll
Okay.
rip it off and put the fake color on. Yeah.
All right, cool. You have it on. Whoops.
Then
You are now able to cast any spell.
Ashen hide the real color into his plumage because he has beautiful plumage, and then he'll just slowly start to wander back towards Ivy and Zaris, and I see the way.
All right. Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing.
As,
What are we doing?
kind of leans towards Ivy. But he looks towards Zaris and kind of eyeballs Zaris towards the guard.
Zeris, what are we doing?
Can Zeros try to intimidate the guard? Try to push him off.
He is he's at the top of the kind of ladder here. So he's in a watchtower of sorts. But what are you trying to do?
Just stare at him and start making
Trying to get a
subtle.
Get his attention, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right. You could roll performance, or you could just yell at him and roll intimidation. But the intimidation would be a disadvantage.
I'll just begin yelling at him crazily.
Okay. So then, performance or intimidation at disadvantage.
All right. Ooh.
Oof. 11. Though you do get his attention, he sees this more as a challenge. And he looks at you and hisses, and you see him calling over more guards, which come and attempt to grab you.
Well, they do that. I will use my mage hand to free Ivy from her shackle quietly. Very
This one
careless.
is looking over in that
Oh
direction. If
shit!
he see, yeah. Oh, the roll's already happened. Oh no.
Mm.
Though you do get the click, Ivy, do you want to roll a sleight of hand to stop it from kind of almost coiling out?
Yeah, I kind of just try to catch it before it like actually falls
Yeah.
off.
Yep.
I say sleight of hand.
He's gonna roll an insight here.
Almost a nat 20. No!
He rolled a 6 on insight.
That's
So he does not see it. As he like looks and he's like seeing what's going on over there, and as you catch the thing, he thinks you're just adjusting it. As he looks more towards the commotion of Xeris. And Xeris, are you fighting these guards or not?
Just like a toddler kicking and screaming.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna group you and one other. As they restrain you, you see them dragging you. And they're gonna throw you in the center here. And Xeris, they're gonna start beating your ass. They're gonna surround you and start punching as they're trying to subdue you. I'm gonna roll 4 to hits here with their clubs. All right, 20.
Serious.
Yeah,
All right, 8 bludgeoning. The second one hits 10.
that wouldn't hit.
That wouldn't hit. Okay, awesome. And then 17.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, you're gonna take 7 bludgeoning, and then the last one here, 22.
Most definitely.
Okay. All right, 7 bludgeoning again. Yeah, you can see they're just aiming for like your ribs, your legs. They're not aiming for your face or anything. They're just trying to make you a bit more crippled. And as the pummeling stops, this one's gonna pick you up and then throw you into the commoner here. And she's like, oh, and she like stumbles back a little bit as they go back to their stations of sorts.
Well,
Still holding
We'll go.
on to the collar. I walk up to Xeris. She's like, "Are you okay?"
As Ashton kind of walks by the commoner, he's gonna kind of smoothly. This lizard folk is over here, right?
Yep.
Behind the wall. Okay, so
He's making his way towards the shrine, like making sure nothing was like damaged.
okay. Ashton is gonna free this commoner right here.
Roll sleight of hand.
Yeah.
This one's still kind of looking towards, but 26 makes it. And as this unclicks, she doesn't notice it, but as it does that, it falls off. And this lizard folk sees this and instantly starts sprinting at her.
Ashton is gonna keep walking.
And this one slides down the ladder towards her, and you go, no, you hear her go, no, I didn't mean to. And then you just see her get socked in the mouth as that's that.
I just noticed. Ivy notices that and just looks at Ashton. What was the plan?
At this point, too, this one joins,
Ashton
and
will
this
just
one
like,
joins.
like. Oh, Talos is number 1, and we should all go into the tent and pray, right, Ivy? We should this completely empty tent. You too, commoner. We should go into the tent.
Oh, we're not allowed in there, though.
Well, the lizard folk went over there to.
There's still 2 here.
Yeah. Let's just keep going.
But if you want to pray, we could bring you to the main area. You can go inside.
Where's the main area at?
And she points to here. This one.
No,
Right here.
no, we're not ready to go there yet.
Okay. And you see her just kind of sigh and sweep herself up. Yeah, and as you look back, they are just beating the shit out of this woman, unfortunately.
Maybe
Just
go
kinda-
help your friend over there.
Okay, I just kind of just said, let's just keep seeing what else we could discover while we're here. And then, like, as I like pull Xeris forward, I will use my channel divinity and gonna give
Uh-huh.
him 20 HP.
20 HP.
Thank you.
All right. But there's two things you can do here. Also, there's still this area to be explored, and you
Yeah.
do see these slaves as you make your way across the bridge. They're carrying stone from this kind of system here. I don't know what it would be called. Fuck. Gurney? Yeah, possibly. I don't know.
We'll follow Ivy.
Yep. Sounds
Ivy,
good.
It seems like she knows where she's going.
All right. This one is just dragging stone this way, and these, though they're not really paying attention, they're just standing for point.
I'll kind of whisper to Ivy that to free Zara's from his collar. Quietly. In thieves' can't.
This
Really, like,
this one,
in
by
a-
the way.
in a thieves' can't that Ivy can understand.
Fair enough.
Those gonna be very basic words. So I understand Xeris,
Collar.
lock, yeah, and like color. Like,
Heads up,
And
though, this lizard is looking.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I just kind of like look at him and like, with the best thieves can that Ivy could remember, just says, no eyes.
Roll
No.
performance. As you are, you are trying. Roll performance. You'll still
I-
say the message. I just want this is how messy or clean it's gonna be.
It's gonna be so. Anna's gonna be so upset. Oh no.
Ashen, you do get the message, but you see Ivy just like and like pause to think, and it's like, please, yeah, it just kind of like something like that.
It's like, I don't.
Yeah, Ashton is actually going to be like offended and start attacking Ivy.
She's like, I'm sorry, I'm
Throwing
sorry.
feathers at her.
Yeah, and you just
And
hear the
but
hiss of the
pushing
lizard
her-
folk.
Yeah. But she too will get at least a quill of
Mhm.
Ashen's
Cool.
of a piece. It's like, okay,
Sounds good. Roll that
it's
sleight of
an
hand.
act. It's an act.
This one would be 11 is good enough. He rolled an 8 on investigation. So,
Some
you
amazing
now
guards.
also, Ivy, get a dagger.
I don't know if you know this, but I also just would they have taken my daggers anyway too? I'm not gonna lie. I
If you
hide
didn't
them.
say you didn't hide them, then yes.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Then I just get it back. Oh, thank you. And I just kind of
Ashen's,
like I kind of feel him like give it to me, and I'm just like, oh.
as he's attacking Ivy. You know?
Ivy kind of thinks at first that maybe like Ashton's attacking Feather,
Offended.
but then like realizes he like gives it to her.
The feather is only good for maybe one attack.
Oh, that's okay.
But Ashen has the advantage of having quills that he can sharpen immediately like this. So, but more importantly, we can start going to.
Okay. Xeris, you make your way in, or do you? I see you hesitating there.
Ivy's leading. We have to have Ivy
Okay.
lead. Ivy lead. Yeah.
Ivy, lead
No,
for
look,
it. Lead for it.
If Xeris wants to lead, but I guess I just see the other like lizards going
Mhm.
like, carrying it. And I guess I like walk up to see like.
Okay. Yeah, and as you walk up, these guards just look at you like this is what you're supposed to do. Like they're not too worried about it.
Just walk on in, try to kind of see like what's in here, what if I could find other slaves. I guess.
Okay.
Or is it just like more of like a drop off depot?
It's more of a drop off, and it's pulling stuff upwards for like large blocks to be carried. But if you want to roll a perception looking down, you can.
Yeah, I'll look down. Love my we're rolling
Perception.
so well today.
Though it is difficult to see, you do see that there is a foundation at the bottom, and you see lizard folk bringing stone upwards to that as well. So there's another place underneath this all.
Oh. I kind of let the other two know. It's just like there's clearly an underground. There must be like an underground channel underneath the camp where they're
And,
mining stone.
and it was at the max of your vision. I forgot to say that. So whatever your max of vision is that's how far the drop is.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Okay.
It's about 60 feet under.
I'll nod to Ivy and nod to Zaris, and then say, maybe we should go down there.
Oh God.
We need to do our duty after all.
I'd like less eyes.
We don't even know what's down there. And like Ivy just like looks kind of very scared at Ashen. Just like she's like, we don't know what's down there. We don't.
Well, we know what's up here, right?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. We know that we felt the stone. I felt the stone, right? Like from the.
You felt arcane energy,
Energy. Okay.
like kind of like almost like a conduit of sorts, but nothing like that powerful.
Going. Okay.
Down there is dark and
And that's
separate
what I'm most afraid
from
of.
everything up here. So whatever we do down there, as in harvest the stone, they won't know until we bring the stone up here, right?
That's very true, but we don't even know if the stone is down there. They're just bringing up stone.
Ah, but there's a lot of workers down there, correct?
Actually, if you want to roll a perception as well, you have 120 feet, correct?
Yeah.
14. Yes, you see almost like they're tying stone to a rope, but you've only seen one singular lizard man. And it is the same one, and you can tell by a jagged scar on the top of his head.
Look, if we're going to contribute to this camp loudly, I feel like we need to go down there and take our chances down there. How else would I actually say this?
He's kind of hesitating, and she like thinks about it for a tad bit, and she's like, and nods her head very slightly. Okay, if you believe that we should go down, it has to be worth to check out at least.
It's a lot darker down there, so you have to be very cautious.
This is a
It
60-foot drop, just a heads up.
That's what
When
I'm
we
saying. Like,
get down to the ground level, it's going to be very hard to see anything and anyone down there.
honestly, their dark isn't very. I'm not gonna like the dark isn't too much for me. I could see pretty decently in the dark. But the drop is more of the issue. We should probably find a much better way to get down there. Maybe there's
As you guys
an
are
easier way?
talking, these guys are a
elevator.
little annoyed at that.
Yeah,
Like you guys are
they're-
just standing here.
Just doing nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ashton will point at whatever elevator is down there.
Okay. Do you want them to like? Are you trying to like get them to come see?
No, we'll go down. We'll go down. I'll leave it with my hands. No, we'll go down. We'll go down.
It's just like Ivy is trying to tell them that like tries in a way to tell them that like they want to go down and like help, like
Roll performance because they cannot understand you.
yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of a way for Ivy to do this too. It's just like as she does this, she like that's a 9. So
Oh, 9. They are more agitated that you're at Ashton and Zaris here. As Ashton, you get closer to the rope, they are thinking you're trying to run. Because as you grab the rope, you see it coming up. So this normally it is brought upwards, but Ashton, what are we doing?
Ashton will release the rope and then act like he want point down, down,
Uh-huh.
and then make the mining motion, like he
Okay.
wants to.
Oh, okay.
He wants to mine.
Roll performance as they.
Oh no.
Oh gosh, guys. As you do like the mining, well, they understand, but they just simply think that you're talking about those that are already down there, and they kind of they grab you and push you off the rope and say like a wait sign, like wait here for it to come up. And as one comes up, they push you with the tip of their spear to go grab it.
Okay, I'll go along with it.
All right, all right. And as you grab it, strength check, please.
Strength check for Ashton. Are you kidding me? You know what? I'll take it.
15. Yeah. Apparently, in dire situations, Ashton's strength prevails, and they point towards to follow these slaves here. But we're gonna make it back to the pit here. All right. What do we do? Oh, he's still here.
It is,
I
believe.
What are we doing? It is now Miles's turn. You kind of get up a bit concussed after being slammed, and you hear the crowd roaring after that. You can even see spit flying onto the field. That excited them quite a bit.
All right. Well, Miles is gonna kind of move to here. That's about 30 feet. He's gonna kind of look at Vandal. He's gonna be like, "All right, prep time. How you feeling, buddy?"
I'm not feeling very good right now.
Okay. Well, plan. You could teleport, right? Just get out of here and heal up. Try to do something. You don't look too well. I'm sure that I'll be fine. As he kind of pats his chest, and he's gonna use his second wind here.
Okay.
So that is a D10 plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
Roll that, and that will be 12.
Okay.
And with that, I will ready another attack and kind of just nod at Vandal, kind of just trying to get him to acknowledge the plan that I'm trying to come up with here.
And but he will nod back.
Okay. And
All right.
on my turn.
All right, Vandal. By the way, you are full covered from Granok and the man and the young man, so they cannot see you currently.
All right. That's choices. I think what I will do is, how many feet is this really? I think I have 40 feet of movement now. I will move 40 feet this way,
Okay.
and then use my bonus action, like, trying to, like, kind of stay ducked and, like, hidden away from them, and use my
Okay.
bonus action to use my, Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Okay. All right. You blinked there, or you walked
No.
there?
He walked there to get coverage from them, and he's trying to stealthily use the.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that, the angle of it, he could possibly see a corner of it. So he's gonna roll perception
Alright.
while that happens. I need you to roll a stealth. I need you to roll stealth.
Oh boy.
He rolled a 20. Oh my
21.
god.
Lock the fuck in!
My god.
Lock the fuck in.
You see, where are you blinking? Where are you blinking?
That's a good question. I think
Uh,
I think what I'll do is, like, I'm turning the corner there, and then I'm immediately gonna blink to the other direction, right over
Yeah.
here.
All right, and as you do that, you see the young man, like, well, I would say, actually, no, neither of you see them, but just for the sake of narrative, the young man, like, kind of, oops, sorry, Mess, gets up and like gets up from his seat for a moment, like looking shocked, but wondering how it is that you got there. But he does not react fully. Oh my gosh, that could have been disastrous. But good, good. Whew.
Now fucking heal, bro.
All right, and then I will actually use my action. I said it's a bonus action, but I'm just gonna use an action to actually just heal.
All right.
Is it? It's my holy potion of healing, so 44 plus 4.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, it's too many ones. I didn't like that. 8
You
plus
get
4.
Reroll 2.
you can reroll 2. So yeah,
Okay.
2d4.
Still got 1 and a 2. All right.
Okay, so a 9 currently total.
9 plus
And then roll
4.
a d4.
Okay.
If you want to reroll that, see if you can get a 4.
I got a 2.
9 plus 2. Okay, 11. 11 healing.
And then I guess is it also plus that 4 as well?
Yeah. Yep.
So plus 4.
So
Oh,
15.
I need it. All right,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my turn.
All right. A here is going to slither here, and dive at you, Miles. Roll that to hit.
All right. As I kind of see him, I'm just kind of trying to plunge my sword into his eye here.
All right.
18?
18 hits. Roll damage.
And I roll Giant's Might bonus twice.
Ooh. Okay.
Wait, I rolled 2d6, but we'll take that as
Ye-
just
Yeah. So
it's ones.
All right.
It's ones.
ones. All right. Yeah, it does like get pierced, but it's just pushing through the pain, and it's gonna lunge with a bite first here. Still with advantage due to you being hurt. Nat 20.
Fuck you.
You're gonna take 17 damage here, piercing, as it bites down. It did not recharge its rend ability, so you're not gonna get thrown again. But it's gonna follow with 2 claw attacks. 23.
That hits.
You're gonna take 13 slashing, and then for its second claw, this one going for your legs, 17. How do you dodge
Does not
this?
hit. I kind of just, as he's going to sweep for my legs, I kind of just do a little hop and just land back, kind of just
Okay.
like in a bit of a stance.
All right, this one is now gonna go up, and make his way to lunge at you as well. Ooh, Miles, this could be bad here.
Oh well,
20.
that will hit.
You're gonna take 11 piercing, and it's gonna follow with a claw attack. 22.
That will hit.
Ooh. You're gonna take 7 slashing.
Okay.
Oh gosh, how's it looking?
It's looking like I need him to roll below a 19.
Yeah, he did. He rolled an
Okay,
18.
Good.
All right. Woof.
I'm just narrowly avoiding that swipe and just kind of like feeling on the ropes a bit here.
Yeah. All right, and then C is dead, which I'm just gonna remove from initiative here. All right,
Nice.
Miles.
All right, with my bonus action, I'm going to use Vandal's Potion of Healing, so which is 2d8 plus 4. That could have been better.
I need you to roll a d6.
A 6.
Ooh, nice. You get 10 hit points.
Nice, that's awesome.
As
Alright,
the
10.
remedy he made, though it does heal, you feel that numbness of just the wounds and everything going on. It gives you a bit of push to go forward.
All right, and with that, I will go to hit A. I think that's A. Yeah.
All right.
And that'll be
Yes, it is A.
one batter swing. 24.
24 hits.
That's my slashing. Goddamn. And 2d4. And that'll be 15
6.
damage
All right.
in total. And then just kind of as I finish with that swipe, I kind of just tilt my hilt back for the next swing. And that'll be a 19.
19. That hits.
Roll that. That'll be 14 and 2d4. 6.
How do you kill him?
So as I'm going for the second swipe here, I'm just throwing down. I kind of grab my sword by the tip and I just throw it down on his jaw, just ripping off his lower jaw.
Okay, and as that falls, it screeches, and you hear a few, almost what you can assume to be boos from the crowd.
Nice. I kind of just, as I'm hearing those boos, I'm just screaming, just like, "Rah!"
Just a feral kind of survival scream here.
Right, right.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, Vandal.
Yep. I am going to.
With an athletics check, athletics check, you could hop over this wall, perhaps.
Okay. Sweet. That actually helps a lot then. I will also. Where's it at? I will take the healing potion I got from Ivy. So
Okay.
it's bonus action. 4 or 2d4 plus 4. All right.
All right.
Oh, it is D6. Wow.
11 healing. And then I will do the athletics check and run over the wall.
All right.
Let's see, it's. Oh yeah, perfect. That's perfect amount.
What'd you get?
It's 40 feet away. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But you said athletics.
Yep.
Oh no.
5. You do get over, but you kind of stumble and you lose some movement. I would say you lose about 10 feet of movement here.
Right. So that means I'd probably just be right here then.
Yep. And with this, just so they didn't overlap, I did want to say it like right about there, which is what's this? That's 5 feet. You could hit.
Oh sweet. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll take 2 swings at it then.
Yeah. That's exactly 5 feet. Oh my
Perfect.
gosh.
Yes, sir.
It definitely doesn't hit.
That does not.
That one does though.
23 hits. 7 and then plus.
Another one.
Oh my gosh, these. It just kind of like feels that burn as it squints. But anything else?
Wait. Oh wait. I just have to actually double check because I think it does take an extra bit of damage from my sword.
Oh, I think so too.
I think I've been forgetting about that. Where is it at? Crimson Right. Additional okay, so it does another d6.
Yep, an extra d6. Yes.
There we go.
Nice. Huge. And as this activates, you see almost like a vroom from your sword. And it feels like your blood is draining as you swing, but it takes an additional 6 necrotic as it scars its body.
Nice. I'll just look over at Miles and say, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not out yet. And that'll be my turn.
Yeah, well,
Okay. Lizard Folk is gonna kind of like wear his odds here, but he's gonna lunge at Miles, seeing him to be a bit more weaker. Nat 20. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Alright, you're gonna take 18 slashing damage.
okay.
I hear the stress in your voice.
Okay.
13.
That does not hit.
Okay, as he's gonna go for a bite here. Sorry, with advantage. He rolled a nat 1. He dodged a nat 1. 13. Ooh, that was close. All right.
Yeah, man, shut up.
And with that, like, with the, how do you dodge his bite here? Or stop it? Or how do you just stop him from hitting you?
As he's like kind of lunging towards the bite, and I'm trying to keep the crowd entertained a little bit here and mix it up a bit. I kind of like with the hilt of my sword, I kind of bump him on the nose just to kind of get him from fully lunging.
Right. Okay. Well, it's back to your turn.
I wonder if I should do this. All right. You know what? Why does that say 4d6 when this says 3d6? I don't know. Anyways, I'm feeling a little interested here, and I'm gonna kind of channel some dissonant whispers requires a verbal component. Ew. Wait, we don't have collars, do we?
No, they were taken off at the start.
Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna use my cloak here to kind of activate my dissonant whispers, and I'm going to cast that onto the lizard folk.
Okay.
So that will be a DC. Oh, it says a wisdom saving throw, so I guess, yeah, it's a wisdom 11.
Wisdom 11. Okay. 13.
Okay.
So it takes half
well,
damage here.
So half of 11, so 6 or 5.
Okay,
Whatever
6.
you want to take.
All right. That is your action, so you're not able to
Yes.
double attack with your sword.
So what I will do instead is get down on my knees and pray, like, please, somebody, do not let me die, please.
All right. Is that it?
That'll be my turn.
Vandal, will you answer the prayers?
I walk away. No.
Opportunity attack. He's 5 feet.
I will rush over and try to drive my blade into the neck of the lizard, and then
If you go behind him, that's it with advantage, by
oh,
the way.
that's right. Yeah,
Flanking.
I will definitely do that then. I will definitely do that. But I'll drive the blade into its neck,
21 hits.
Nice.
and then with the extra little kind of push in it, I'm gonna drive the blade even further, trying to slice the neck open.
Make sure to roll the blood die, the hemo.
Oh, that's right. Okay, and that was
Nice.
So it's 2d6.
oh, it's actually not 20 because this was advantage.
Oh! And that triggers Mind Piercer on your blade.
Oh fuck yeah!
Let's go. Kill this fucker.
All right, and then
God.
this is plus. That's all the. That's just the Hemocreft die and also the extra little bit, and then the Mind Piercer. I need to look
DC
at
what?
16 intelligence.
16 intel. Oh my god, he has a -2. Yeah, 14.
Nice.
Oh,
Well, he
Yeah,
would be stunned, but I think he's just dead.
I forgot I gave you a stun mechanic. I'm so glad. Well, he's dead. He is dead here. Please describe how this interacts not only with your sword, but you as well.
As the blade is driven into its neck, I'm gonna just push it forward, kind of releasing all the blood. And as the blood's kind of squirting out, it just begins to ignite and spark into flames that kind of the whole body kind of burns from the inside out.
Oh my gosh. And as you pull your blade out, you almost see a almost soul get sucked into it. And you see your blade kind of pulse with this black ichor throughout the blade. But that is that. And as this falls, you hear more cheers now. And they are throwing what you would consider to be roses, but to them is just, for them it's roses, but to you it's just trash. As they are throwing celebration bits of mud, bits of dwarf pieces, bit of jewelry that is bronze or silver that is rusted, as claps begin to applaud and echo through. Well, with that, though, we're going to do one last thing with the slave camp, and then that's it for tonight. All right, with that, kind of pushing you to go move the stones, Ashen. You're kind of tied into that a bit. So where they want you to drop them off are right here.
I'll go and move the stones slowly. Slowly.
Zaris, he taps your back with the spear, and you see it going down, but what are you going to do?
Can I attempt to grab the stone and try to make it look like I accidentally fell in the hole?
You could do that. There is no accident. Yeah, as it's pulling up, you could simply lean forward and fall through if you'd like.
I want to make it as believable as possible.
Roll performance, then. Oh god, you're gonna be falling 60 feet. You might die, bro. Oh no. You might die again. Okay, I need to do some math. Alright, as you fall through, they try and grab you and they miss because sleight of hand is really bad on them, and you begin falling. Now,
Okay.
fully extended, you can grab the wall with both your feet and hands, but you need this. You get one chance here. What are you doing?
I'm going to light my feet on fire and use elemental flight.
Are you
Hmm.
fucking
What?
serious?
Let's go! Does that require a verbal component?
It's just a class action. It's a bonus action.
Nice.
Oh,
God.
Ivy. Okay, you're flying. Whatever. You're flying. All right. Um, Ivy, what are you doing?
Oh my God. Ivy's just staring at Zarius, just like, Zarius, you could fly?
And you're about
Ashen is
halfway
gonna
down.
tackle from Ivy from behind and knock her into the hole.
Oh,
And
we're
we're all
doing
going
this.
into the hole.
Okay. All right. As you guys all
Bro.
go, you see the lizard folk try and grab you, but miss, and you guys all start flying down 60 feet. I need to pause the maps and prep this. Oh, fuck.
The only one without flight. Why
As
would you
Ashen
push
is
me?
holding Ivy,
Yes.
Ashen will leave his wings out so that at the very minimum,
Oh my God.
they're going down very slowly.
Okay.
That's
And as you
great.
guys, I would go somewhat quickly, though, as like you were going, and you're holding, and you're trying to flap, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll strength check.
He's trying to make it look like it was. He's
Yep.
trying to say Ivy. He goes,
Yeah.
For whatever
Roll
reason,
strength check.
Ivy. Wow.
Oh, gosh.
I
Falling
attempt-
to my death.
No!
Oh God. Okay. With how cramped the interior is and everything going on, it is hard to keep control. Though you do, stop it. Zeris, do you want to roll anything to try and grab them to lessen the blow here?
Yeah, can I try to like hold them from under to try to slow their fall?
Yeah. Yep. You need to roll a strength check then.
Can I argue
Oh,
athletic?
baby.
You can argue athletics, sure,
Okay.
because this is a
Oh.
bit of a performance of sorts. 22.
Nice.
You catch them and take the blunt end of the like force going down, and then you clamp onto the walls with your feet to try and slow yourself a bit as you descend. No one takes damage, but you do slam into the ground a bit here. All you can see around you is stone, but the room is empty for you guys currently. As you see the lizard folk turn around here. You see him making his way through into the fog. As you guys have this area to yourself, you look up and see the lizard folk that were watching you now talking to each other in a panic. But we are going to end the session there. Holy fuck, guys.
Holy.
So I know, is there another
I actually
way
had
in
a
here?
trick. I had a
Huh?
trick, but
No, is there like another opening other than this opening? Was there another way to get down there?
Yeah, there's two. Yep.
No.
This one, in my opinion, though it is much more brutish, it is the easier route depending on the rolls coming up. But, oh my gosh. Well, I hope that went well for each of you. I'm glad you guys got through with the moment on the slave camp and then the combat. What do you guys think? Is a bit close?
Dang,
Close is
dude.
not the word to describe it. Because, look, I'm at 9 HP. These fucking goblins better have, like, top-tier medical equipment, or I'm
You'll get a
dying
short
next
rest.
session.
You'll get a
Okay.
short rest.
Good. I have to use all of my fucking charges. But at least I get most of my stuff back.
Oh my gosh. I was down to 4 HP there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's
Yeah, that's
insane.
why
well,
it's like, hey buddy, you're a little hurt.
Oh,
Doing the math that ain't mathing, bro.
I think we found a good spot to plan though.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just above
those-
table here. Oh gosh, this whole god, you guys. I say oh god because next session there could be like how I normally do deaths where it's like there's some type of dramatics to it, right? Or just like it is slightly planned. There is 100% potential for a character to die just because of the circumstances. The route that the slave camp people took, you're about to uncover some pretty heavy shit, so just be ready for that. And then for those that are brawling at the top, expect some changes to the arena while you rest.
I wonder what they'll be.